Day one of Bike2Boat. La 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 la, having so much fun with my friends. Day two of Bike2Boat. Help! The hills just won't stop.
If you have followed us on social recently, you might have noticed that we spent a lot more time on a bike than ever, and this is because Bike2Boat is coming up. Bike2Boat was an idea born from Jens Klatt and Olaf Opsommer when they realized after a long trip in Norway that it might not be the only way to get around and go kayaking, to just sit in a car and drive these huge distances. And from that like very basic idea, kinda it grew into like creating a trip where you're just gonna be on your bike, you have everything you need for the duration of the trip with you, and you just bike to all these rivers in different regions rather than sitting in the car. And that's exactly what they did before, and here we are, 2020, new version. This time Brent and myself got invited to do it, so yeah, we're really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I'm so excited, mainly honestly just to hang out with Adrian, Olaf and Jens a lot, especially, I mean, those two guys are people that I look up to massively in the sport because, you know, like, they're two really good mates. They've kayaked on some amazing rivers and they've put out some amazing content in the form of guidebooks, films, online edits, all of that stuff, basically what we're trying to do. And I definitely look up to them a lot, so I'm stoked to follow them around and try and learn from them. Definitely in at the deep end of biking. Like, when was the last time you were on a push bike?
It's been a while.
I think it's almost been 10 years for me, and definitely in at the deep end. The first bike I bought cost 20 euros, and while I was delighted with the price, the 20 euro bike has some limitations because not all the gears work, and looking at some of the passes that we were going to cycle over, I don't think stubbornness on a rubbish bike was enough to carry me over them. So I ended up getting a good bike with working gears and working brakes, which is important, and in a couple of days we were going to head out and with Olaf and Jens meet up at Lofer, and then where are we going?
And then we're going to head towards Eastern Tyrol first. That's the plan as of right now, kind of changing day by day with water levels and roadblocks and everything in change, but as of right now we're gonna start Innsbruck, drive towards Lofer, spend a day or two there, and then head over to Eastern Tyrol, kind of the Lienz area, then cross the Alps, go down to South Tyrol, spend a bunch of time there, and then kind of come back west and then pass the mountains again, and then end up basically in the Yerz Valley, where we're gonna spend the last third of our 3-week trip. And yeah, that already sounds like a lot of kilometers on the bike. Lots of altitude to be covered on a bike. I recently learned that people train like a season in order to do one alpine crossing. We're gonna do like 3 with a bike and a trailer and a kayak and everything we need for 3 weeks, so yay.
It's gonna be an absolute sufferfest at times, but I think it'll be amazing, and again, stoked to be involved, and yeah, I guess we'll be going soon.
Reasons why we're doing it, for me personally, I'm just really happy that I'm now able to like live an adventure, get out of my kind of like routine and be able to just do something new basically in front of my house, you know, especially in times like those where travel restrictions and everything are quite an issue and I'm not really able to go anywhere internationally for the next little bit. It's so dope to be able to explore and experience these cool things right out of your house.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty cool to be traveling around experiencing all these new different rivers and regions primarily just by human power, and that I'm really excited about. Nothing gives me more satisfaction than like doing the shuttle from a river by either running it or biking it, and this is just going to be a massive version of that, so I'm stoked.
Yeah. The full circle, it's you know, it's a new challenge, always up for challenges, so that's awesome. Gotta take that and see how it's gonna go, I guess.
This is the first bike I bought, the Wheeler 4000, and it cost 20 euros, which I was utterly delighted about. Has some issues, as you can expect with a bike that costs 20 euros, such as the seat when it gets hot melts, sticks to your pants, makes it look like you've had an accident, not ideal. The gears on this side completely do not work, and the gears on this side sometimes work. I'm not sure what makes them work and what doesn't. The brakes on a 20 euro bike also are they leave me wanting for more stopping power, and honestly the most scared I've been all year has been going downhill on this bike. Anyway, I quickly realized that this was not the bike that was going to carry me over some of these mountain passes. So I ended up getting a new bike, which I am utterly delighted with. All the gears work, the brakes work, the tires are good, it's wicked. I'm chuffed with it. Honestly, I'm so happy with this bike. I assembled it myself, which again I'm quite delighted about, and of course I threw the instruction manual out of the box. I was like, don't need that, I'm a man, I know what I'm doing. And I set it up and I posted one picture on Instagram, and 4 people messaged me to tell me that I put my handlebars on upside down.
You reckon you're gonna change that in time?
Now fixed. Now fixed. I did it yesterday. I fixed them.
Nice.
But yeah, this is the bike that's going to do it. Hopefully, it's cool too. This one's got suspension that does tricks. Ready? Danny McCaskill's about to lose his job. Fabio Widmer lives in Innsbruck, but tell him to go home.
Alright, enough of the chit chat. I'm actually just editing this video you're watching right now, because when you're watching this, we're in a time bubble right now. Bram and myself are already going to be on our bike on the way up the mountain passes in the midst of Bike2Boat. So we have a few videos scheduled to come out whilst we're gone and on the bike. So there's still content to look after and watch out for. So I hope you guys subscribe, check it out, and stay tuned. And yeah, that's all be it. I hope you guys get out on the water as much and as good as possible. And we'll see you soon, I guess. You.